Do you believe now, Michael? I must have stood there on the side of that road for about 10 minutes in tears. Seriously. You probably don't understand, but it was as if the Bible suddenly came to life in my life. Many of the things I had read all those years, I could now actually believe. To be honest, for a moment, it all felt like a real vivid dream that I was having. This was definitely the game changer in so many ways. That which could be considered impossible had now become possible. This was definitely a night to remember, but it was late and I really needed to get home. So I got myself together, hopped into my truck, and started driving back. The only thing I could think of was, wow, I just kept touching the bag to see if it was real. Seriously, I just wouldn't stop touching it. I couldn't quite wrap my mind around what had just happened. This was life-changing for me, to say the least. The thing I was thinking about was that I couldn't hardly wait to get into the house. I knew my wife was waiting for the return of El Loco. When I first got into the house, I hid the bag in the chair near the kitchen door. I walked in the kitchen with a sad look on my face. She said, "I guess you didn't find the bag." I said, "No." She said, "You definitely acted as if you really knew where it was." Seriously, she said, "I saw it on your face. You acted as if you actually knew the location of the bag." She said, "I would not have known what to think if you had come back with that bag. That would have been crazy." If this was a movie at that moment, this is where the theme music would come on. I said, "Well, you better get your brain warmed up and ready," and then I pulled out the bag. I was beaming like a light at this point. I was like, I told you I knew where the bag was." Her eyes just got really big. You could see the puzzled look on her face as I stood there smiling. You would have thought I had won the Publishers Clearinghouse the way I was grinning. For me at that moment, the bag was better than a check, I promise you. I was holding pure proof that our potential when it comes to our Father is far greater than you could ever imagine. She was totally blown away. I just smiled and told her that all those years of meditation and trying to keep myself open to my Father actually paid off. I told her from all the years of prayer and meditation, this was undoubtedly the greatest of many amazing things that had happened. This definitely put something on her mind for sure. Since that night, there have been a few other mind-blowing moments, none quite as big as that night, but there have definitely been some brow raisers. I'll leave you with this. I realized that through this experience, I've gained a great reality that through the prayerful gratitude and the meditative solitude, that they bring forth all the potential for high spiritual altitude. Be blessed.